Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Mary Gillam. I'm the host of the local television show Leadership Table Talk with Dr. Mary Gillam. And I'm also the owner of Premier Strategic Solutions, LLC. I want to welcome you back to episode 2 of my Leadership Principles Countdown. You know, when I was at Georgetown University, I developed this game called the Leadership Build Zone. And this is what it looks like here, the board itself. And on that board, there were 20 leadership principles that I was able to capture in surveys and things like that, that I want to just discuss each of those in the visual videos. And so this is video number 2. And in video number 1, I talked about being a visionary leader. And in this one, I want to focus specifically on being an active listener. If you're going to be a good leader, you have to have good listening skills. And you may say, oh, why are you talking about that now? We all know that. Well, you know what? If we didn't talk about it, people would do it, but they don't. And that's why we need to talk about it. We need to talk about what it means to be a good listener. Because if you want to be a good boss, a good leader, you've got to learn how to listen to your people. Listen to your people. And so I often tell people in the book that I wrote many years ago called How to Lead Without Alienating, Bullying, or Destroying Your Team, I talk specifically about what it means to be a good listener. And so I think it's important to be what I call an active listener, because if you want to be a better leader, you have to learn how to listen so that you can lead more effectively. You've got to do it. You got to do it. And so I often tell my clients this. You cannot listen to people with closed ears. What do I mean by that? In other words, when someone comes in to talk with you, you can't sit there and you already, your mind is in 3 or 4 different places and you're not really listening to them. They're just there. And you know, a lot of times people say, well, I can multitask. Can you really? If you're trying to listen to somebody so that you can appreciate what it is that they want to say to you, give them the respect to listen to them, to practice good listening skills. And so I often tell people, in trying to become an effective listener, you cannot do it if your mind is somewhere else, and you cannot do it if you're there already formulating what your response is going to be to them, because you want them to feel at ease to be able to share with you their point of view. And so that's what it takes to really begin to develop your listening skills. Don't be so quick to, I'm going to come back with my response. I'm going to come back with my response. But give them a chance to share what it is that they came in to talk about, or even on the phone and all of that. But you want to practice those skill sets so that you will not be the kind of leader that people cannot talk to, because I've seen that too many times in my career. I'm a retired Air Force colonel and a former member of the Senior Executive Service Corps with the Department of Defense, along with having led businesses in the past. And so, but what I try to emphasize is that if you want to be a good leader, you have to develop your listening skills. You've got to do it. You got to do it. And that entails not only, not preparing your answer in advance so that you can interrupt them and tell the person who's speaking with you what you think and all of that, because you're not going to put them at ease. You're not going to put the person at ease. And that's what you want to do. You want them to feel free and comfortable coming in to talk with you. That's what it's all about in building a good leadership team. And so this is episode number 2. And this is leadership principle number 2. The first one was being a visionary. And they're in no particular order, but I'm just going to go through the 20 that I was able to capture in the research when I did my game called the Leadership Build Zone. And because I truly believe in building leaders so that they can change lives. And so like I said, I believe earlier, I'm the host of the local television show Leadership Table Talk. So I've interviewed all kinds of leaders from various levels. And so I've been able to really capture a lot of things, not only through my show, but through my own personal experience in various leadership capacities. So if you'd like to know more about me, just go to my website at premierstrategicsolutions.com or drmarygillam.com. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.